texting that girl, you're gonna eat her ass like a cupcake. Have you seen that Vine?
Nope.
It's of like a white family, and the 16-year-old daughter puts on, it's a Nicki Minaj song, and it's playing, and one of the lines is, "I never fucked Wayne, I never fucked Drake, something something, about to eat my ass like a cupcake."
Jesus
and it's
Christ.
like the mom like, and the song starts and the mom's like, "Okay," and then she hears the first curse word and she's like, "No, no, no, no." She's walking over the speaker and then it says, "Never fuck Wayne, never fuck Drake, eat my ass like a cupcake," and she's like, "No, not in my Christian household,
On my world.
no, there will be no eating ass in my house."
There is no consuming of the booty like groceries. Oh, I just spat a little bit.
Oh,
Drooled a little bit.
get spit on.
And just slurp it up.
Oh, okay. So, wow, we're still on this part.
Yeah, welcome back, guys.
We're still at the start of the
Shut
fucking
the fuck
movie.
up. Go on. We're not playing. We're not watching the movie. We're playing the game. So don't.
I'm
say
watching
that.
the movie.
Go on.
Okay, so Disneyland is this fucking weird, it's almost like a whole nother universe where you can be standing next to people that are in other fucking states that you will never ever see ever again.
Yes.
Some of the most attractive people in the world will be like right in front of you in line,
Yes.
and you just have to deal with the fact that they're probably from fucking Indiana.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad.
Every fucking time. Well, not every time, I guess, because the last time I went, I had Rebecca, but every time before that, I always try to strike conversations up with people,
Yeah.
just to like, you know what I mean, just to make
Yeah.
the lines go by faster. I don't know.
See, I'm not like that.
I know. I mean, well, I am not a social person.
Yeah.
But also, I realize exactly what you just said.
Yeah, you'll never see them
I
ever
just
again.
want to. I don't see them again, and also, they're really hot. For instance, so the other day, so I started working at Famous Footwear again, right? This girl came in with her mom, right?
Yeah.
This girl and her mom were both from Russia.
Ooh.
She was one of the most attractive women I've ever seen in my entire fucking life, and she spoke Russian.
Ooh.
And so I started chatting her up, and then I told her I was. This is when I was still sick, and so I had my sick man voice, my really deep like.
Yeah.
And
The raspy voice.
when she left, she was like, "Feel better," and I was like, "This is the most interaction with the girl that I've ever had in like weeks." You know what I mean?
Yeah. Ever had in weeks. But I bring this up because it was. I'm a very not social person.
Yes.
But there are times where I'll just like talk to somebody and it's like, "Oh wow, that was cool. Like I talked to somebody. I achieved something today." I was in, and I know things to say that would be like, "Oh wow, this will start a conversation." It was the last few rides at Tower of Terror, and my sister was there with her friend, and her friend was too scared to ride it after the first time she rode it. She was like, that was fun, but not again. So whenever we rode Tower of Terror, it was just me and my dad. And the Tower of Terror does this dumb thing where like everyone lines up, and then you get into a room, and then from that room, you then just kind of everyone rushes the door to try and get in front of someone else. Which, I mean, yeah, it moves the line a little bit faster, but you get separated from your group very easily.
Right.
So my dad got separated from the group, and I ended up standing next to a really cute girl that was reading something on her phone. Like she was just reading a book on her phone. And it was like the entire way up the stairs and through the thing, I was just standing next to her. My dad was way too far back, and there was like just like a group of like 8 Mexican family, where it was just like they were all standing as far apart as they can, so no one will get through them because they think everyone's trying to cut them, you know?
Right.
So my dad was like, "Well, I'm just back here now, and then eventually I'll be up there. As soon as that happens, then I'll be with you." So I was just standing next to this girl, really cute. All I had to do to start a conversation would be ask her, "Hey, what you reading?" Didn't do it. Just fucking stood there the whole time like,
And one day
wow.
we'll go to Disneyland, and then we'll just hang out. It'll be you and me. So I feel like you're more confident around me, and I'm more confident
Absolutely.
around you, and we'll be fine.
The thing is, though, we got to the part where the guy asks you, he's like, "How many?" He looked, because I was standing right next to the girl. He looked at me, he's like, "2?" And I was like, "No." And then she was like,
Was
one,
she
please.
alone?
Yeah, it was just her alone.
Shit, if she was alone,
I know. I was with my dad though.
It's okay. My dad would have been fucking furious with me.
He's like, never do
Like,
that again.
I've got social anxiety, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like my dad is just like, oh no you don't. Just beat it out of you. And I was like, oh. I mean not literally, but
Beat it out of
basically
you.
like
Yeah.
not literally. Like,
Oh, come on, Alex. They're very visible.
well, I don't know. That one kind of was around the corner, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You just throw it
Well,
kinda-
that was cool. Just throw your lightsabers out of it.
No, I'm just gonna block it back like that.
No, I mean at the bombs.
No. Just, yeah. Eat that. Yeah,
You
eat that.
did it.
It's okay. Watch this. Eat that. Eat that shit. Eat that fucking okay. Sure, God, so fucking cool. But basically, no. My dad is like, if you don't fucking go talk to that girl right now, you know what I mean? Like,
You're walking home.
I'm not gonna
From
fucking
Disneyland.
I'm not driving you home. And I was like, Dad.
Daddy.
He's like, go talk to the babes, Alex. You know what I mean? That's just, those are just words. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, but I just totally fucking chickened out.
It's okay. Bitch.
Yeah.
It's okay, man. Bitch. There's quite a few fish in the sea. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Except, of course,
Too bad I don't like fish.
we're humans and not fish. And if we were in the sea, we would drown. So you fucked it up.
Yeah. It's over. You're done. That was your one shot, and you blew it. Yeah. And then also, there's a secret back there.
I don't give a shit
All right.
about no fucking secrets. Just kidding. Where is it?
There's a room that you twisty door.
That's right. Twisty door. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. God damn it.
Mhm.
It's one of my favorite parts of this game for some reason. Just like,
Doing this. That I like that in the bounty hunter game.
yeah. It's really cool now
And then
too.
you kick the door.
My power has no limits.
My power has no limits. Except, of course, when you get your fucking arms and legs
More
cut
scrap
off.
metal coming fast.
My powers are unlimited. I can do
No chance.
anything.
Unlimited power. Yes, Anakin. Good.
That guy fucking hammed it up.
The force is strong when you. Have you ever fucking just like paid attention to his voice?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Like post crispy, you know what I mean?
Post crispy.
He's just like, yes, Anakin.
I think
Good.
it's
And then there will be
it's
peace.
Star Wars is really weird for me because I can't remember watching the movies and not knowing
Another step.
like all the shit that happens.
Yeah.
You know? Like I can't remember watching episode 1 and not knowing that Darth Sidious was Emperor Palpatine.
I think I've always just known that. I feel like there's never been a time when I didn't know that Darth Vader was Luke's father. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I mean maybe that was just like something like everybody knew, but I mean like
I don't know if you've like seen like any of like the videos where like somewhere somehow
yeah, somebody doesn't know and then they watch it and they're like,
they're
"What?"
like, what the fuck? That was the coolest thing ever. And
Yeah.
those are like my favorite fucking videos. That's just
There was when I saw someone showing it, and like the girl that watched it, she was like, "He's lying, right? There's no way." And like that's the feeling you're supposed to have,
yeah.
because that's what the feeling that Luke has. He's like, "There's no way, no." And then he's like, "Search your feelings."
It's
you know what to do."
impossible.
No.
This fucking piece of shit. You should bring me the
I.
fucking.
Mark Hamill just has a really funny voice. The more you, well, where did that droideka go?
I don't know. He's gone.
He's gone.
I killed him.
Like
I consumed his soul.
the thing I think about all the time when I think about how kind of silly his voice is the scene where they're in the trash compactor, and he's just yelling out for C-3PO. He's like, "3PO!
Yeah.
Start it off, 3PO!"
Then you like watch like some of his fucking like Joker work, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh my god, how the fuck did that little crackly ass fucking like
Yeah.
sound? You know what I mean?
That was cute.
Yeah, I know.
Anakin, quickly, get into that.
I also what I really like about this is the fact that like this is like it's like a pirate ship. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
it's like very like
It's like space ocean,
it's
because
like,
there
it's like space like
loading cannons and
what would
stuff.
that time period be called? Anyways, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I sense something.
God damn it, just fucking do the thing. But also, that's also another thing that I hated about the new movie when they were chasing the fucking rebel ship. Why were their laser shots arcing? You know what I mean? That's
Lasers don't
another
arc.
physics thing. You know what I mean? Like they were like arcing. They're out of our range. No, they're fucking not.
Lasers will go on forever until there's something
Yes,
that impedes
it would go on forever. If you fucking shot like a cannonball, it would go on forever. You know what I mean?
In space, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 'cause there's no- there's no-
like
there's-
a gun and it'd just be like, oh, here I go forever.
Yeah, because there's nothing to slow it
nothing.
down or to drag it down.
Yeah, and it's like they're out of our range. You're like, the fuck they are.
Yeah,
You're a dumb slut.
that is more like just physics
The
things.
stupid physics shit that fucking pissed me off. Ah, shit, the controls are weird.
Have you ever played the Rogue Squadron games?
Yes.
I have one on the GameCube, and that game is really good. It's probably the best like Star Wars like spaceship simulator flying game I've ever played, but it's so fucking hard. There's so much just bullshit where they give you like no time and they don't tell you what exactly you're doing, and they just expect you to figure it out. We should play that game. That'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool.
Now go for the engine section at the back.
I'm going for the engine section at the back, don't worry.
Wow, if all it took was like fucking 16 shots to blow up one of those things.
Well, that's one of the small ones. That's one of the frigates.
Yeah. That I always loved in Battlefront 2 when you get to fly around and just like blow up other ships.
Yeah.
And then you secretly infiltrate the
I'm
ship.
still controlling the gun in the background.
Are you?
Yeah. Sorry.
That's pretty funny.
Damn. I want to fucking play more Star Wars games. I really wish. I want us to get the fucking. The N64
Yeah.
to work. Cause I want
We just gotta get a CRT TV.
Yeah. I have one, but it's like a tiny one. You know what I mean?
That's okay.
It's weird. It's like this big. It's small. I'm not even sure if it works.
We can just put it on that table right there and put it right in front of us and play.
Let's do it. We could also do the pod racing.
Oh yeah,
I've got the pod racing game.
that one's cool.
Me and my brother fucking play the shit out of that one.
I've got so many Star Wars games because as a kid Star Wars was just the shit. And it was just like, we got a new Star Wars game? Fuck yeah, I'll buy it. I want to play. There's one it's called like Episode 1, or it's like Star Wars Obi-Wan, and that one apparently was really good. I think it was on the N64. But it's a lot like this one, but you just play as Obi-Wan in the first episode. That one's really cool. And then there's Lego Star Wars.
Yeah,
That game's
was
fucking
shit.
cool.
I fucking love that kind of game.
The Bounty Hunter. They have all the Star Wars Jedi Knight games, which we have to play that one again.
Where's the? Is this one? Dash attack. Dash and launch. It's these ones. I'm gonna play the shit out of this.
Hey.
Okay. I was gonna say something and I forgot it. We're talking about video games.
Yeah, we're talking about Star Wars games.
Star Wars games. Ooh wee. I can't remember what I was gonna say. But I want to play like a ton of fucking Star Wars games.
There's so many good ones. There's a lot of fucking shitty ones though.
Yes, of course. I don't want to play only the shitty ones, but like I want to play Bounty Hunter. I want to play
Bounty
Force
Hunter's so fucking
Unleashed.
good.
'Cause Force Unleashed is my favorite fucking.
I have
story.
I have both of them. I think because they gave them away on the Xbox fucking Live Arcade Gold.
Yeah, I've got Bounty Hunter on the PS4.
Yeah, but you can't record that. Remember? You can't. It wouldn't let you save it.
Right, it wouldn't let me save it for some fucking reason.
If we figure that out, we can
Even though
play
we
it.
can also just play on the PS2.
Yeah. Or I have it on the GameCube. Oh yeah, we can play it on either one. I love the fucking just Grievous like standing there in the background trying to intimidate.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's cool? So in the have you ever played the missions where you play as these guys?
Yeah. There's a cooperative mission.
It's really hard. Did you see how that guy just flipped the gun off of him?
God,
Yeah.
they're so
That fucking
cool.
mission is so difficult. I've never been able to beat it. So you have to fight like the crab droids as one of them, and they're so fucking slow. I don't know. they're fucking real difficult.
These are really cool characters that don't get used at all. Like they're in like one scene, and then there's like the big like fight.
Well, so we were talking about character design a couple episodes ago. These fucking goons in this game are so cool. They have like they've got these voice lines. Like one of them he'll just say like the age of the Jedi is over, and like his fucking like deep ass fucking cool voice.
Yeah.
I love their voices. In
So,
this game.
Grievous is a guy that just went under like augmentation to become just this robot monster thing.
Yeah.
Are these like, is that the same thing for these guys, or are these guys just droids that were made?
Droids. They're personal bodyguards. Like he oversaw them, and they're like very expensive droids. Whereas like the regular ass battle droids,
Yeah, they're cheap.
really cheap and like poopy.
Which is why they get just fucked up, and then they're like, oh, you need to make super battle droids.
And even those get really fucked up.
Yeah.
I think that. So I guess like what makes like. Okay, so like there's like a part in what do you call it, in the Clone Wars, where Ahsoka's like, fucking these things are like ruthless killing machines, and then like they make him so like goofy, and they're like, uh-oh, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. Like,
Yeah.
it'd be cool if like, you know, like they were cheap, but they were like acted like how they were supposed to sound. You know what I mean? Like they're
Yeah.
ruthless killing machines. You know, they're fucking robots. They don't feel any like. They don't give
Yeah.
a shit if you're a kid. They'll kill you. You know what I mean? But
Which
they're
is
like, oh,
how they portray the super battle droids.
Not
But
even really. Like in the third one, when R2D2 is just kind of like fucking around with them.
oh yeah, and you just kind of.
Yeah.
But I mean, like in the show, they're the more serious of the battle droids. That's something I always hate, because in the first one, or episode 1, they're just fucking dumb, and that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I mentioned you before. Like what makes like a fucking like good story is like a good villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and so that's why Star Wars is good.
Yeah.
That's why fucking I don't know.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings is amazing. Fucking Harry Potter, who's got like Voldemort is like supposed to be like he's apparently like been like named as like the most evil character in all of literature, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean?
Have you seen someone photoshopped the Harry Potter books, and they changed the titles of them to like what happens in the book, and all of them are like it's like
Harry Potter gets attacked by Voldemort again.
no, it's like Harry Potter and the time he got really lucky and got saved by bullshit, and like all of them are like that. It's like Harry Potter and the time he got really lucky and his uncle was a prisoner and saved him. Harry Potter and the time he got really lucky and he killed a guy who had the Dark Lord on the back of his head for somehow, stuff like that. And it's like, oh wow, that's when you dumb it down that much, it sounds really stupid.
Yeah. Well, you also never read the books.
I didn't. I think I've watched half the movies.
The movies aren't very good. I don't really care for them. Like they're cool.
I can't read, so.
But fucking those books, like I don't know. I used to think. So my nickname when I was little, because I wore big round glasses. I was Alex Almanza El Guapo, which was handsome.
Oh, cool.
I was El Guapo Harry Potter.
That's cute.
And then I stole the drumstick from our rock band set, and that was my wand, and I would play Harry Potter. You know
That's
what I mean?
cute.
And so Harry Potter is a very big part of my fucking childhood, like almost as big as Star Wars.
I didn't have that. I
Me
didn't.
and Max would either play Harry Potter or we'd play Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean,
Star Wars is more my thing because there were movies and there were shows and there were things that I could just watch. Reading is just too hard. But like I don't hate reading because there are books that I read that I just fucking loved.
Yeah,
Like have you ever read Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea?
yeah.
That fucking book, I loved it.
Beautiful book.
It was just like one day, like my dad was just like, here, read this, and he handed it to me, and I was like, this book's pretty thin, I'll read it. And then I just read through the whole thing in like one day, and it was just like I couldn't stop reading it, and I was like, wow, reading's fun. And then I just got like other books, and I was like, these ones aren't as good.
I stopped reading for like a really long time, but then I'm reading the books that The Witcher was based off of, and those are really good. Except they're translated from like Scottish or something, so they're a little bit
Yeah.
weird. But I'm reading those. My sister, when I graduated, gave me a book called The Alchemist, which is really cool. It's one of her favorite books of all time. And she like got it engraved for me because it was like graduation present. Really sweet present.
Yeah.
But then recently, well, for Christmas, she got me a Star Wars book
Ooh.
about Admiral Thrawn.
Yes, he's cool.
Yeah, he is.
They removed him from the canon,
Except
and then they brought him back
Yeah.
in Rebels, and everyone was like, yes.
So I'm reading about Thrawn, and I'm fucking super excited
Yeah.
because like we were talking about villains. So I don't really talk to you about this that much. I talk about this more with like Daniel, my UOP friend. But I'm writing a book.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You do talk about it.
Yeah. And so like I was like, I know, I love
Everyone
that from
just
it.
dies.
It made a sense. He just kind of like hugs you and then drops you. But anyways, and I've been like trying to think of like a villain, and so I was like, all right, my favorite villains. I really like the Elusive Man from Mass Effect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's one of my favorites. You know the Elusive Man.
Yeah, this is Martin Sheen.
I like the Elusive Man. I like the kind of villain who like fucking like sits in a chair, like plans shit out and like watches like the entire fucking universe fall apart. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
That's really cool.
And
I like when they're like, I hate when movies try and make like they make the villain that's like that, but then he has incompetent people running the show for him,
Yeah.
and he's like, you failed me for the last time. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it's like when Darth Vader did it, he had very competent people do it, and they just got too cocky, where they were like, there's no way this small group of rebels in their last ditch effort will blow up the Death Star. We're totally fine. And it's like, oh man, all these other things where they like built a secret thing into it, a secret weakness or whatever that was out of their control. It was like, these are all really competent people. Like, what's his fucking name? Grand Moff Tarkin.
Yeah.
He's not an idiot.
He's a fucking scary dude.
Yeah. And it's like, oh wow, he trusted all these like really smart people, and then it just better fucking the Force succeeded, stuff like that.
I don't know, so I've been like thinking of villains and shit, and I've been like basing them, and it's fucking so cool. What's going on?
See, why didn't that happen in the new Star Wars? Where they just
Yeah.
get fucking sucked out.
Nope, just these bombs are gonna fall somehow. Fucking goddamn it. Physics. You know, Star Wars is actually. I was reading a thing. Star Wars is actually kind of like they respect space physics. Like I was reading about it and I was like, what? And like they
There's
like
no
talk
way they
about a
do.
couple things. I mean, like
Yeah.
in
Like,
some things they don't.
yeah.
But like
And a lot of things.
in a lot of things they're like, yeah, this would happen.
But in a lot of the ways they don't, it's like, it's better they didn't. Like,
Yeah.
with the no noise in space, if you take away the sound that TIE fighters make,
Yeah. Then no, there'd be
it's
like,
kind of dumb. You're like, oh, cool, it's just an interesting looking ship. All right, well, more next time.
more about physics.
Fuck physics.
Man, please.
I should fly away.
Yo, fuck physics, my guy.
Fuck physics. Dude, you just upgraded a shit ton.
I did. Force and pale.
Of course, I'm pale.
Yes, you are. You're quite the pasty motherfucker.